How good is your memory? Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and my memory's pretty good, but I take really good notes because it's not perfect. And today was a really good example of that, how memory can play tricks on us. I got a phone call from a lady who said to me, brought my mom in there a while back, we got her some bras, mastectomy bras, and now she needs a new prosthesis and some new mastectomy bras. But here's the catch, she's of very advanced age and she can't come in. So she said, you know, I took some measurements and maybe you can base it off that. And the measurements really help, but it's a tricky fitting because apparently she'd lost some weight and her cup size wasn't fitting properly anymore. And you know, each bra fits differently. So I said, okay, well, what are the measurements? And one of the measurements she gave me was her band size. And she said it was 36. And I said, okay, does it actually measure 36? Or is that the bra size you got? Because if you measure 36, we add 3 to 5 inches. And she said, oh, well, she measures 36, but when we were in there, you didn't have a size 36 bra, so you gave her a 34. Red flags everywhere, because that is not something I would do. Not to mention, like, it's not like I only have one bra in each size, right? I have a whole stock room. So that kind of struck me as odd, and I thought, well, maybe she went someplace else and got me confused, right? Because sometimes people will show up at my office and they're like, oh, I have an appointment at 2 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, I don't see you on my list here. Who did you make the appointment with? And they'll give me somebody else's name. I'm like, oh, you meant the mastectomy boutique in the next city over. And I'm sure it happens to other boutiques as well. So I thought, okay, maybe she's got the wrong person or the wrong boutique. And so I got her name and information. I said, let me look this up for you. So I looked up, you know, my notes. And sure enough, I took great notes, thank goodness. And I said, oh, I actually sold your mom a 40 band size. And then I proceeded to read out exactly what she bought and the conversation I had had with the daughter at the time. And the daughter was kind of left speechless. And she said, oh, okay. And I guess what happened was she couldn't see the writing on the tag anymore. It had been so worn away. And she said, well, you know, these are really old bras. They're like 15 years old. And meanwhile, I can see that they're 4 years old. So memory's a funny thing, but it comes down to the fitting. And so I said, well, you know, you can come in and I can give you an idea of what I think her breast prosthesis size is going to be. And you can kind of eyeball it and say, yeah, that looks about right or not, because I have no way of telling. I'm not sitting with a person in front of me. I have no idea. And I said to her, what breast prosthesis size did she have before? Because apparently she went someplace else for the breast prosthesis many years ago. And she says, I don't even have that breast prosthesis anymore. She said, it's so long gone, it deteriorated, but she needs a new one. So I said, okay. So based on what I had sold her previously, I can pretty much guess what cup size she had, like what breast prosthesis size she had, because she was wearing a 40C as in cat. So I can guess what breast prosthesis size would fit within 1 or 2 sizes, but now she's lost weight. I don't know. So what I suggested is a breast prosthesis that is adjustable in size. So this is one of those breast prosthesis, and it's a normal breast prosthesis, but it comes with some fiber fill. The fiber fill is just like cotton batten that you would fill a pillow with, and you put it in this little hidden pocket right here. There's a hidden pocket. So this part's all full of silicone, but you can fill it and make it fuller or less full. And this is ideal for somebody who needs a fitting but can't be in front of you, because the size can adjust quite significantly. So this is what I'm going to suggest. The lady said that she'll probably come in at some point. She'll book an appointment and come in, and we'll have a look at the options. And I think that's going to be her best bet, because there's no way that I could possibly get a perfect fitting for her. The other thing I suggested was a bra that's maybe not so structured and has a little bit of, instead of it being like a 40C or a 38B, it's small, medium, and large, so that it's kind of adjustable to her body. And those tend to be very comfortable bras as well. So fingers crossed we get a good fit for this lovely lady who deserves to look her best at any age. And yeah, they think of everything in the mastectomy world. Adjustable breast prosthesis, what a great idea. Let me know if you've ever had to buy a breast prosthesis or a bra for somebody out of town or out of the country. It happens quite often. And let me know if you were able to get something that was pretty close to the size. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.